The galaxy was not always like this. Long ago, there were peaceful stars, quiet planets, and life that grew slowly. But something changed. A long time ago, the first Great War started. It was a fight between two powerful alien races. No one remembers why they started. No one remembers what they wanted. The only thing that everyone remembers is this: the war never stopped. When one race was destroyed, another race rose to fight. When that race fell, a new one took its place. The war became a cycle of death, over and over, generation after generation. For millions of years, no one could stop it. It was like the galaxy itself wanted endless war. It became the law of the stars: fight, kill, repeat. Some alien races tried to make peace, but they were always destroyed. Some tried to run and hide, but the war found them. The cycle was everywhere. The strong survived, the weak were forgotten. This cycle became so old that no one thought about stopping it anymore. War was normal. War was life. War was the only thing that the galaxy understood. But one day, something strange happened. A new signal was found. The signal came from a small planet near the edge of the galaxy, a blue and green world. It was called Earth at first. No one cared. Earth was small. Earth was weak. The galaxy's warlords laughed. Another weak race, they said. They will join the cycle. They will die like the rest. But Earth did something no one expected. They sent a message to the galaxy. A simple message. A message that changed everything. We are not here to fight. We are here to stop the death. The warlords paused. Some laughed. Some got angry. Are these humans? Do they think they can stop us? We have been fighting for millions of years, but the message was sent again and again. We are not here to fight. We are here to stop the death. No threats. No weapons. Just these words. Simple words. Strong words. Some aliens became curious. They watched Earth. They studied the humans. These creatures were small. Their ships were not strong. Their armies were not big. But there was something different about them. Humans were not afraid. Even though the galaxy was full of war, humans walked forward. They sent ships to the stars. They visited battlefields. They spoke to leaders of old alien races. And always they said the same thing: we can stop the cycle. But how? How could these humans stop something so big? Something that had lasted for ages. The aliens did not understand. Thought it was a trick. So the warlords made a plan. They would test these humans. It would crush Earth quickly. It would show the humans that the cycle cannot be broken. A secret fleet of warships was sent to Earth. Strong ships. Deadly weapons. The warlords watched from far away. They wanted to see humans beg. They wanted to see humans run. But something unexpected happened. When the alien fleet came close, the humans did not run. They did not hide. They sent one more message. We are ready. We do not need to fight you. The aliens attacked. Powerful weapons fired at the human defenses. But something strange happened. The human shields did not break. Even stranger, the alien weapons stopped working. Their guns shut down. Their ships froze in space. The alien soldiers tried to restart their machines, but nothing worked. In less than 1 hour, the alien fleet was trapped. The humans did not kill them. The humans captured the alien ships and sent a simple message to the warlords. We will not kill you. This is the way to end the cycle. For the first time in 1,000,000 years, an army had been defeated without a single death. The galaxy was shocked. The warlords were silent. What power did these humans have? How could they stop war? Machines? How could they win without killing? The warlords wanted answers. They wanted this new power. Some of them wanted revenge. The cycle had been broken once. But the galaxy was not ready to let it end. And so, something new began. The war to stop all wars. Humans had entered the galaxy. But were they really here to save it? Would they become part of the cycle too? No one knew. But the galaxy was watching, and the story had just begun. The galaxy had never seen anything like it. The humans defeated a powerful alien fleet. They did it without firing a single deadly weapon. The alien guns stopped working. Their warships became useless. And most shocking of all, the humans refused to kill. The warlords could not believe it. "How can this be?" they asked. "How can these weak creatures stop us?" Some warlords thought it was just luck. Others believed it was a new secret weapon. But all of them agreed on one thing. The humans were dangerous. The warlords called for a meeting. It was the Galactic War Council. The War Council was old, was made of the most powerful warlords, kings, and generals from across the galaxy. For millions of years, they only knew one thing: war. They had never invited a new species before. This time they were curious, so they sent a message to Earth. "Send your leaders. Speak to us. Tell us what you want." The humans answered quickly. "Want to meet you? We want to stop the cycle of death." The warlords laughed. "Let's see how long they talk when they see our weapons." The humans sent a small ship to the War Council. Only 3 humans came. No army, no guards, just 3 people. A man named Captain Reed, a woman named Dr. Yara, and a young scientist named Leo. When their ship landed, they saw the Grand War Hall. It was huge, dark, and cold. The walls were covered in old weapons, swords, blasters, bones, a place where peace had no meaning. The warlords stared at the humans. The humans looked small, weak, soft. But Captain Reed walked forward with calm steps. His voice was steady. "We are not your enemies," he said. "We are here to offer something new. We call it peace technology. It can stop wars without killing." The warlords growled. "Why should we trust you? Why should we stop fighting? War is what we are." Dr. Yara stepped forward. "Your wars have killed billions. Planets are burning. People are tired. How much longer will you fight? How many more will you kill?" The warlords shouted. "War is the only way. The strong must rule." But then Leo spoke, his young voice cutting through the noise. "We are not asking you to stop because you are weak. We are asking you to stop because there is something better. We can help you." The room went silent. Captain Reed showed them a small round device. "This is our peace field generator. It can disable weapons. It can freeze battle machines. It can stop violence. We used it to protect Earth. We can share it with you." The warlords whispered among themselves. Some wanted to destroy the humans. Some wanted to steal the technology. Others, deep in their hearts, were curious. But one warlord, General Korger, stood up. He was known as the Crusher of Stars. His voice was like thunder. "You speak of peace, but peace is weakness. I will come to Earth myself. I will crush your planet. I will take your technology. I will show you that the cycle cannot be broken." Captain Reed did not show fear. He simply said, "We will be ready. For you, we will not fight to kill you, but we will not let you win." General Korger laughed and left the hall. The humans turned to leave. But another voice stopped them. It was Lady Serana, an old warlord who had seen many battles. "You humans are strange. You offer peace, but you do not beg. You do not kneel. I wonder what secret you are hiding." Captain Reed smiled. "Sometimes peace is stronger than war." The humans returned to Earth. They knew the real battle was about. To begin, General Korger's fleet was already moving toward Earth. He was bringing the largest army the galaxy had seen in centuries. But the humans had a plan. They began to build more peace field generators. They prepared defenses that could stop attacks without killing anyone. They worked day and night. Dr. Yara warned Captain Reed, "Korgar will not stop. He will attack with everything. If we fail, he will destroy Earth." Captain Reed answered calmly, "Then we must not fail. The whole galaxy is watching us." Meanwhile, in the darkness, other warlords made secret plans. Some wanted to help the humans. Some wanted to steal their power. Some wanted to destroy them before peace could spread. The cycle of death was still turning, but for the first time, there was a crack in the wheel, and soon it would break. The sky above Earth was quiet, but soon that silence would break. General Korger's fleet was coming. The largest war fleet the galaxy had seen in hundreds of years. Thousands of warships, millions of soldiers. while moving toward one small blue. Planet Earth.Korgar was sure of his victory. "These humans think they can stop the cycle," he said, laughing. "I will crush them in one day." But Earth was not afraid. Captain Reed stood on the command deck of Earth's defense station, watching. The enemy fleet approached. Dr. Yara and Leo worked beside him, finishing the last adjustments to the peace field generators. Captain Reed's voice was calm. "They will attack soon." Dr. Yara looked worried. "Are we ready? This will be the biggest test." Nodded, but his hands were shaking. "We've never used the generators on this many ships at the same time. What if it doesn't work?" Captain Reed looked at both of them and spoke firmly. "An Earth will fall, and the cycle will continue." Silence filled the room. Everyone knew what was at stake. The enemy fleet arrived near Earth's orbit. The sky was filled with dark metal, giant battleships, heavy cannons, energy weapons ready to fire. General Korgar's face appeared on the screen. His sharp teeth showed. A wide, cruel smile. "You had your chance, humans. Could have bowed. Now you will burn." Captain Reed answered without fear. "We will not bow. We will not fight you in the way you expect." Korgar roared in anger. "Then you will die." He gave the order. Thousands of alien warships fired their weapons. Beams of deadly energy raced toward Earth's defenses. Captain Reed gave his command. "Activate peace field generators. Full power." The generators hummed loudly. Soft blue. Light spread across the battlefield, and then something impossible happened. The alien weapons stopped. Their guns went silent. Their warships froze in space. Their engines shut down. Their targeting systems went dark. General Korgar's commander screamed, "Sir, our weapons are not working. Our ships are not moving. We're losing." "Control!" Korgar's face turned red with rage. "This is a trick. Restart the systems." Fire again. But no one could. The peace field had covered the entire battle zone. It made all weapons useless. It made all ships helpless. For the first time, a war had been stopped without a single death. Captain Reed spoke again. "Your fleet is trapped. You can no longer hurt us. We will not kill you. We will not destroy your ships. We will only send you home." General Korgar's fists shook with anger. "You weaklings, you think this is victory? You think the galaxy will follow you? Captain?" Reed's voice was strong and steady. "They will follow peace, and you will see that war is not the only way." Korgar's fleet was forced to retreat. His giant army had been defeated without a battle. The news spread quickly across the galaxy. Humans had done the impossible. They had stopped the strongest fleet without firing a weapon. Some warlords were shocked. Some were angry. Some were afraid. And some were very interested. In a dark place far from Earth, a secret meeting was taking place. A shadowy figure whispered, "We must steal their technology. We must control it before they control us." Another voice agreed, "The peace field is too dangerous. If we can control it, we can rule the galaxy." Plans were being made. Spies were being sent to Earth. The war was not over. On Earth, Dr. Yara smiled as she watched the enemy ships leave. "We did it," she whispered. But Captain Reed's face was still serious. This was just the beginning. The galaxy will not accept this change so easily. Many will try to destroy us. Some will try to use our technology for themselves. Leo looked at both of them. "What do we do now?" Captain Reed answered. "We prepare, because soon someone will come not to fight us, but to steal what we have." General Korgar slammed his fists on his war table. "I will return," he growled. "And next time, I will bring something that cannot be stopped." The cycle of death was breaking, but a new game had begun. One of spies, secrets, and silent wars. The question now was simple. Can humans really stop the cycle forever? Or will the galaxy drag them into the endless death? The real battle was still ahead. The galaxy was changing. The humans had stopped a powerful army without killing anyone. They had used peace technology to freeze weapons, block attacks, and protect Earth. But not everyone was happy. Some alien warlords were angry. Some were afraid, and some wanted the technology for themselves. Deep in the shadows of the galaxy, a secret meeting was held. The dark room was filled with dangerous alien leaders. They were not friends. They had fought each other for years. But today, they came together with one goal: to steal the human technology, one whispered. To control the peace field, another said. With that power, we can rule the galaxy without fear. They chose their best spy. His name was Vorak. Vorak was a master of disguise. He could look like any species. He could speak any language. No one knew his real face. No one knew his real voice. His mission was simple: go to Earth, find the secret, steal the technology. If he failed, they would send their armies. But if he succeeded, they would have the power to stop any war, control any enemy, and rule without limits. Vorak smiled. I will bring you what you want, he promised. And no one will know until it's too late. On Earth, the humans were celebrating. The world had seen a great victory. People believed that peace was possible, but Captain Reed was not celebrating. He stood on the Earth's defense tower, looking at the stars. Dr. Yara joined him. You're still worried, she said. We stopped one attack, Captain Reed said quietly. But peace is not safe yet. Some will try to destroy us. Others will try to steal our technology. Leo came running to them. We found something strange, he said, showing a small screen. A ship has landed on Earth without permission. Captain. Reed's eyes narrowed. Send a team. Find out who they are. Vorak had arrived, but he did not look like himself. He wore the shape of a young alien trader. He pretended to bring gifts. He acted friendly. He visited Earth's markets, asking quiet questions. He watched the defense stations carefully. His goal was to find the peace field generator. He needed to understand how it worked and where it was kept. He was clever. He was fast. But Earth was not sleeping. Dr. Yara's team tracked him. They noticed strange signals. They followed his path. One night, in a dark street near the defense tower, Captain Reed found him. You're not just a traitor, Reed said, stepping forward. You've been watching our defense systems? You've been asking about the generators? Vorak smiled, his voice soft. Curious, isn't it? A weapon that does not kill. Power that can stop wars. Everyone wants it. Some want it to bring peace, Captain Reed said. Some want it to control the galaxy. Vorak's smile faded. Control is peace. When you rule everything, there are no more wars. Captain Reed's eyes hardened. That's not peace. That's fear. Vorak's hand moved quickly. Through a small dark device on the ground. It exploded in a cloud of smoke. When the smoke cleared, Vorak was gone. Alarms sounded across the city. Leo's voice came through the radio. Captain, someone is trying to break into the Peacefield storage room. Captain Reed and Dr. Yara rushed to the defense station. Inside, Vorak was already hacking the system. He was fast. He copied the files. He took the blueprints. He escaped into the shadows, but Leo had set a trap. The files were not complete. What Vorak stole was only part of the secret. Vorak flew back to his masters. I have it, he said. The humans will not. Stop us now. The alien warlords began to build their own peace field weapons. But they didn't know something important. The files were missing one key part. Without it, their weapons would be unstable. Dangerous. Out of control. Captain Reed looked at the damage on Earth. He has taken something, Dr. Yara said. But he didn't get everything, Leo added. Captain Reed nodded. They will build their own version. They won't know it's not complete. It will fail, and it may destroy them. Dr. Yara was worried. But if they don't know, they could cause a disaster. Captain Reed's voice was firm. Then we must prepare, because soon they will come with something they cannot control. Far away, General Korger was watching. He smiled when he heard Vorak's success. Perfect. Now we will use their own weapon against them. But Korger did not know the secret. The warlords were building a weapon they could not handle, and soon it would become the galaxy's greatest threat. The war was changing. The danger was growing. And the cycle of death was about to spin out of control. The galaxy was moving toward a new kind of war. The alien warlords had stolen part of Earth's peace technology. They believed they now had the power to control the galaxy. They started building their own peace field weapons, but they did not. Know something important? The files they stole were incomplete. The stolen weapons were not safe. They were unstable. They could fail at any time. They could even destroy entire planets by accident. But the warlords were too greedy to care. General Korger was the first to build a peace weapon of his own. He called it the Silent Hammer. It was a huge battleship with a peace field cannon. Could freeze any enemy fleet. Korger smiled. With this, I will rule the galaxy. No one can fight me now. But not everyone trusted him. Some of the warlords started to worry. If Korger becomes too strong, he will crush us too, he whispered. One of them, a clever and dangerous warlord named Lord Varen, made a secret plan. He sent a message to Earth. On Earth, Captain Reed, Dr. Yara, and Leo were in a high-security room, reviewing the stolen files. They have enough to build a weapon, Leo said. But they don't have the final control system. Dr. Yara's face was tense. If they fire those incomplete weapons, they could destroy themselves, but they could also destroy whole planets. Captain Reed was deep in thought. It means they won't stop. They will come here. They'll try to force us to give them the missing piece. Suddenly, a message arrived. It was from Lord Varen. I know Korger's plan, Varen said. He will use his new weapon to attack the central galaxy. He will become the supreme ruler. If you help me, I can stop him. Captain Reed was careful. Why would you help us? Varen smiled coldly. I don't care about peace, I care about power. Korger is my enemy. If he wins, I lose. Help me stop him and I will help you. Dr. Yara didn't trust him. This is a trap, Leo agreed. He just wants to use us. Captain Reed's voice was calm. Maybe. But we need information. And right now, he is the only one offering it. The humans made a risky choice. They agreed to meet Var and Captain Reed and Dr. Yara traveled to a secret station at the edge of the galaxy. Lord Varen was waiting. He gave them detailed plans of Korgar's new ship, the Silent Hammer. Varen's words were sharp. His weapon is not stable. If you attack here, he pointed to the weapon core, you can destroy it. Dr. Yara frowned. You're helping us now, but will you help us tomorrow, or will you attack us next? Varen smiled coldly. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Today. We both need Korger gone. Captain Reed made a decision. We will stop him. But remember, we will not kill. Varen laughed. Then you are still weak. But maybe. You will surprise me again. Back on Earth, Leo discovered something strange. While checking Varen's data, he found a hidden code. It's a tracking signal, Leo said quickly. Varen can follow us. He's planning something. Captain Reed's face darkened. A double cross. He wants us to destroy Korger, but then he'll attack us when we're weak. Dr. Yara sighed. So, we have two enemies now, and neither of them will stop. Captain Reed looked at the peace field control panel. Then, we need to finish our final project. They began working on something new. The cycle breaker. A larger, stronger version of the peace field. One that could cover the entire battlefield. One that could shut down all weapons everywhere. But they needed time. Time was running out. Far away, General Korgar prepared for his final attack. His ship, the Silent Hammer, was ready. His fake peace weapon was loaded. He didn't know his weapon was unstable. He didn't know it could destroy his own fleet. But he was ready to risk everything. I will rule the galaxy, Korgar shouted. No one can stop me now. Lord Varen watched from the shadows. Go ahead, Korgar, fight your last war. We'll clean up after you. Captain Reed's voice echoed across Earth's command room. Both sides are moving. Both sides will betray us. But we will not join the cycle. We will break it. Dr. Yara looked at him, even if it costs us everything. Captain Reed answered firmly. Even then, the stage was set. The final battles were coming. And in the middle of it all, the humans stood alone, ready to end the cycle of death forever. General Korger's time had come. His giant warship, the Silent Hammer, moved across the galaxy. It was the largest ship ever built. It carried the stolen peacefield weapon, but Korger did not know it was incomplete. He did not know it was unstable. He believed he now had the power to stop all weapons and control all enemies. He was wrong. Korger sent a message to every warlord. Bow to me or be frozen forever. I have the power to stop your ships, stop your guns, stop your armies. I am. Now the ruler of the galaxy, many warlords panicked. They believed him. Some surrendered. Some ran, but a few, like Lord Varen, watched carefully. Varen smiled. Let him rise. Let him stand tall. The higher he stands, the harder he will fall. On Earth, Captain Reed and his team worked day and night. They were building the final piece, the cycle breaker. Leo was worried. Sir, we don't have enough time. Korger is moving fast. His weapon could break at any moment. Dr. Yara's face was tense. If it breaks, the explosion could destroy not just ships, but entire star systems. Captain Reed stood firm. Stop him before that happens. A message arrived from Korger Earth. This is your final warning. Give me the complete technology. Surrender your cycle breaker, or I will freeze your planet forever. Captain Reed replied calmly. We will not surrender. And we will not. Fight your way, Korger laughed. Then prepare to lose everything. Korgar's fleet arrived near Earth. The sky darkened with thousands of warships, but the humans were ready. They had completed the cycle breaker. It was the largest peace field ever made. It could stop every weapon in the area, even Korgar's stolen device, but they still needed to get close enough to activate it. Captain Reed led a small fleet of human ships. Dr. Yara and Leo controlled the cycle breaker from the main ship. The horizon, as they moved closer, Korger fired his stolen peacefield cannon. The stolen weapon worked for a moment. Human ships froze. Some systems shut down. But the humans had planned for this. Leo activated the backup shields. Our ships are still moving, he shouted. We built a special protection. This weapon can't fully stop us. Korger was surprised. You learned too fast, humans. But you were still too late. He fired again. This time, his weapon began to break. Red lights flashed on his control panel. Hers officers screamed, Sir, the system is overloading. We are. Losing control? Korger slammed his fist on the panel. Fire everything. I will crush them now. His stolen weapon glowed brighter and brighter. It was about to explode. Dr. Yara shouted, His weapon is unstable. If it explodes now, the blast will destroy us all, including Earth. Captain Reed gave the final order. Activate. The cycle breaker. Full power. Now. Leo pressed the button. A bright blue wave spread across space. The cycle breaker activated. Weapons on both sides shut down. All warships, all cannons, all engines frozen. Even Korger's ship was trapped. Korger's stolen weapon stopped. Just seconds before it exploded, the battlefield went silent. Captain Reed sent a final message. It's over, Korger. Cannot fight anymore. The galaxy will no longer follow. Fear. The cycle ends now, Korger screamed in rage. You think you've won? You think the galaxy will stay peaceful? You're fools. Someone else will rise. Someone always does. Captain Reed answered quietly. Maybe, but we will be ready. News of the battle spread across the galaxy. For the first time, no one had died in a major war. Warlords began to lose power. People started to believe in something new and peace. But far away, Lord Varen was watching. His plan had worked. Korger had fallen. Varen now had control of half the galaxy. He whispered to himself, the humans think they've won. I will use their peace technology in my own way. I will not fight them with weapons. I will fight them with fear. He had already begun building something new, something even the humans did not expect. On Earth, Dr. Yara warned Captain Reed, Varen will not fight us directly. He will use lies, secrets, and fear. The next battle will not be in space. It will be in minds. Captain Reed nodded. Then we must be stronger, not with bigger weapons, but with stronger hearts. Leo smiled quietly. We broke the cycle of death. But can we build the cycle of peace? Captain Reed looked at the stars. That is the real challenge. The battle was over. But the war was not finished, and something darker was coming. The galaxy was quiet. The great battles had stopped. The weapons had been frozen. The warlords had fallen. But peace was not safe yet. Lord Varen was rising. He did not use ships. He did not use guns. He used something more dangerous, fear and lies across the galaxy. His agents whispered false stories. Earth is not here to save us. Earth wants to control us. Humans are the real danger. They control the peace field. They can stop all weapons. Who will stop them? Fear spread like fire. Small groups began to rise. They did not trust the humans. They believed Varen's lies. On Earth, Captain Reed and his team saw the danger coming. Varen is clever, Dr. Yara said. He's turning the galaxy against us, without firing a single shot. Leo looked worried. His plan is working. Even our friends are starting to question us. Captain Reed's face was serious. He will not fight us with ships. He will fight us with doubt. Suddenly, a secret message arrived. It was from a group deep inside the galactic center. We are forming a resistance, the message said. We want to destroy the cycle breaker. We believe no one should have that much power, not even Earth. The humans had saved the galaxy from Korger. But now, the galaxy had turned against them. Lord Varen appeared on every galactic screen. He spoke to all species. His words were soft but dangerous. Look at the humans, Varen said. They decide when weapons work. They decide who fights and who does not. Do you really want to live under their control? He smiled coldly. I offer freedom. Join me, and I will build a new peace. One where no one controls anyone else. But Varen did not want freedom.
Oh.
He wanted power. His secret weapon was already complete, a fake cycle breaker. It did not bring peace, only brought control. Controlled by Varen, Varen's final plan was clear. Destroy the human cycle breaker and replace it with his own. Then, the galaxy would belong to him. Captain Reed called a final meeting with his team. Dr. Yara's voice was firm. The resistance is coming. They believe Varen. They believe we are the enemy now. Leo's face was pale. They want to destroy the cycle breaker. They think if they break it, they will be free. Captain Reed nodded slowly, and Varen is using them. He will take control once they do our work for him. Dr. Yara looked at Captain Reed. What do we do? If we fight the resistance, the galaxy will say we are tyrants. But if we let them destroy the cycle breaker, Varen will win. Captain Reed thought carefully. There is one way. We must meet them face to face. We must make them see the truth. Leo was surprised. But they don't trust us. They don't have to trust us, Captain Reed said. They just have to listen. The final meeting took place on a neutral space station. The leaders of the resistance arrived. They brought Varen's secret agent with them. Vorak, the shapeshifter, had returned. Vorak smiled as he whispered to the resistance. Break the cycle breaker. It is your prison. Destroy it, and you will be free. Captain Reed stood calmly and spoke to the resistance leaders. We never used the cycle breaker to control you. We used it to save you. One leader shouted back. You saved us from Korger, but now you hold all the power. That is not peace. Captain Reed replied softly. Then we will give you the power. Dr. Yara handed the cycle breaker's control codes to the resistance leaders. You can control it now. If you truly want to destroy it, you can. We will not stop you. Vorak's smile faded. He had not expected this. The resistance leaders looked at each other, confused. Why would you give us the power? Captain Reed answered, because real peace means no one holds all the power, not even us. Silence filled the room. Vorak suddenly shouted, they are tricking you. Destroy it now. The resistance leaders saw through him. They realized the truth. Vorak pulled a hidden weapon, but Dr. Yara quickly activated a small local peace field. His weapon failed. He was captured. Vorak's final words were bitter. Varen's plan will continue. You can't stop him. Captain. Reed's answer was calm. Maybe not. but we can stop being afraid of each other. The Resistance chose not to destroy the cycle breaker. Instead, they agreed to share the power. They formed the Council of Peace, made of humans and aliens, to protect the galaxy together. Lord Varen's plan failed. Without fear, without lies, his power disappeared, but he escaped into the shadows, whispering, "There will always be another chance." Peace is fragile. On Earth, Leo asked Captain Reed, "Did we really win?" Captain Reed smiled quietly. "We didn't win a war. We won trust. And that is harder to keep, but stronger than any weapon." Dr. Yara looked at the stars. The final stand was not with ships or guns. It was with truth. The galaxy had changed. But the story was not over yet, because something was still coming from beyond the edge of the galaxy. A new signal. New danger. A new story. The galaxy had changed. The great cycle of death. The endless wars. The endless killing was broken. The humans had not won by destroying their enemies. They had won by offering something no one expected. Trust. The Council of Peace was now in control of the cycle breaker. Humans and aliens worked together. The peace field was no longer a weapon. It was now a shield, shared by all. Captain Reed watched from Earth's command tower. His mission was complete. Dr. Yara stood beside him. "We did it," she said quietly. "The galaxy is finally free." Leo smiled. No more warlords, no more fear. But Captain Reed was still looking at the stars. "I wonder," he said slowly, "did we end the cycle, or did we just change its shape?" Before they could speak more, a new signal appeared on their screens. It was not from Varen. It was not from any known part of the galaxy. It was something else. Dr. Yara's eyes narrowed. "This signal, it's not from anyone we know." Leo checked the data. "It's coming from outside our galaxy, a place no one has explored." The signal was strange. It was not a message of peace. It was not a threat. It was a simple, cold sentence. "We see you. We are coming." Captain Reed stared at the words. "This is not over," he said quietly. "There is always something beyond." Dr. Yara looked worried. "We spent all our time stopping the wars inside our galaxy. We never thought about what's out there." Leo added, "Maybe there's another cycle, bigger one, waiting for us." Captain Reed smiled slightly. "Then we'll be ready for it." Far beyond the edge of the known galaxy, something was moving. Something old. Something powerful. Something that had seen galaxies rise and fall. They had watched the humans. They had seen the peace field. They had seen the cycle breaker. And they had one thought. This galaxy is ripe for harvest. On Earth, life was slowly returning to normal. Captain Reed prepared to retire. He wanted to step away from the battlefield, but the new Council of Peace had other plans. They asked him to lead a new mission, a mission beyond the galaxy. Dr. Yara agreed to join. Leo also signed up. The humans would not wait for danger to come to them. This time they would go out and meet it first. Their ship was called the Pathfinder. It was faster, stronger, and smarter than any ship before it. Captain Reed gave one final speech to the council. "We broke the cycle of death. We proved that peace is possible. But peace must be protected. There are still unknown dangers. There are still silent wars waiting beyond the stars." Dr. Yara added, "We will face them with open hands, not just with shields. Because our mission is not just to survive, it is to understand." Leo smiled. "And maybe one day we will meet friends beyond our galaxy." The Pathfinder launched into the dark sky. The humans were no longer defending their home. Were now explorers, peacemakers, guardians. But in the cold silence beyond, as the watchers were waiting, their leader whispered, "They think they are ready. They think they can stop us. They do not understand our cycle. They have not seen true death." The story of Earth was not finished. It was just the end of the first chapter, because every ending is a new beginning. And beyond the stars, a new cycle was waiting to begin.